Hello everyone, my name is Sherman Su. I'm Program Manager of the Intelligent Medical Solution Department of Axiomtek. So during the presentation today, I would like to introduce the AI application in medical and solution that Axiomtek developed for the AI. So artificial intelligence has become a hottest topic in recent years, especially for the medical industry. Many relevant medical solutions start to adopt artificial intelligence to resolve the problem that cannot be done before. So let's say the artificial intelligence is changing the world. More and more life was rescued by the technology. So let's start from the picture to explain how AI is changing the medical environment. So you can see from the picture, there are many physicians standing in front of the light bars and checking the X-ray film. The efficiency is not quite good enough, and accuracy rate will be challenging since it needs to be judged by manually. So they might have a dispute regarding to the treatment once physician made a wrong decision from poor quality X-ray film. So now everything was changed. Thanks for the technology progress, the physician won't need to use the low resolution X-ray to identify the lesion. The system could provide a higher resolution, and computer-aided diagnostic could help physicians to identify the lesion more efficiently. The patient don't need to spend a couple of times to wait for the report. They can get the in-time date information and discuss with the doctor about the treatment accordingly. So I will show the real case about the AI for the medical application later. So in 2020, the COVID-19 changed people's life. The pandemic was killing a lot of people than the flu pandemic in the past. Many people lost their friends, parents, families. How to prevent the pandemic and identify the COVID-19 patients is a very important topic for every country. So you might wondering the coverage of the AI in medicine. So from this slide, you can find the AI almost cover all the relevant medical field. For example, the diagnostic. AI could help physicians to make the right decision and reduce the loading, especially for the chest X-ray, tumor marking, and the bone age assessment. The patient don't need to spend a lot of time and backwards with the hospital. They can get the information immediately. Okay. For the treatment, AI could help to record and build a 3D model of the dental application. AI could help to monitor the treatment before and after. For the surgeon, surgeon could use the AI to identify the organ, the blood vessel during the operation immediately. Physicians also can use the AI with the VR to train in the young surgeon to practice the operation in advance. For the health monitoring, so everybody start to care about their health situation. So AI could provide the health information and suggestions via monitoring the vital signs. So people can take action in daily diet, and the system will provide alarm or notification to the doctor or hospital once any abnormal vital sign was appeared. So AI also successfully applied in the various drug discovery and also development. It can help scientists to find new potential medicines to predict which medicine will fail in the medical trial. AI also can predict and diagnose disease. Some scientists want to is researching the gene, and they want to find a genetic code to prevent and predict the genetic disease. Okay. Then the final one is a cloud data analyzing. So everybody knows big data. So AI could help to figure out and generate valuable data by the AI technology. So after the briefing, I think you already have more understanding about the coverage of the AI in medical. So algorithm of artificial intelligence will be the mass data analyzing, especially for the image from different kinds of diagnosis devices. Systems need to handle and perceive the mass data they receive. The training model will provide the specific data for the inference, then generate the valuable and accurate data that we want. So the data and image processing efficiency is the key. Axiomtek provides different solutions to fulfill the demand. So the first one is the mBOX series, which could be treated as the edge computer to proceed the middle loading or the image data locally. The second one is the high performance computer, which is dual server grade CPU platform for the application which need a very powerful computing capability. So next I will introduce the product one by one. Okay, so let's start from the mBOX 100. mBOX 100 is the first box PC we designed for the medical application. It is the COM-express structure, and user could choose different CPU platform according to their applications. 7th or 8th generation CPU could be applied, and the system also has the capability to upgrade to 9th or 10th generation platform without extra effort. For the light duty application, just like clinical room or the computing capability demand is not high, so mBOX 100 also can adopt the i3 or 7 platform. So the system also supports 2 4K output. The isolation compo and LAMP also could fulfill the hospital environment. And mBOX 100 also provide a fanless design with a low power platform, which can reduce the low noise. And you can see that there's no screw around the system. It's easy for maintenance and cleaning. So antibacterial coating is the optional, which can against infection in the hospital environment. Next is the mBOX 600. It also the COM-express structure. So user could choose different kind of CPU platform according to their application. Different with the mBOX 100, the mBOX 600 provide higher computing capability, which can adopt the i7 or Xeon CPU. The PCI expansion slot support half-size GPU card to accelerate the graphic computing power and fit in the real-time modeling or the AI diagnostic applications, just like the tumor marking, radiology image analyzing, bone age assessment. So the system supports 3 4K display output. They also have the 2 isolation compo and 2 isolated LAMP could be used in the hospital environment. Swap SSD drive bay with a security lock and no screw around the system is also easy for maintenance. It can choose, user still can choose the antibacterial coating, which can protect against the infection in the hospital environment. Okay, so next is the MHPC series. As its name implies, it is a medical high-performance computer. MHPC 200 is a standard 2U server formatter. It is designed for the application which need very high performance computing power for the mass image data processing. So the system equipped 2 Intel server grade CPU and support 2 PCI by 16 slots for the GPU or FPGA card to accelerate the data processing capability and efficiency. MHPC 200 also supports 12 DDR4 ECC memory. High-speed storage peripheral also equipped 6.4 terabyte U.2 SSD, and also the swap SSD tray with the security lock is under the bezel. It's easy for maintenance, and user don't need to use a tool. They can fasten the latch in front of bezel, and easy to change the the SSD. MHPC also have a redundant power. It could reduce the system shutdown possibility. The final one is the MHPC 600. It is another form factor which was designed for the highest computing power requirement. Heat dissipation and noise will be the major concern for some applications in hospital, especially for the radiology room. With the liquid cooling, MHPC could help develop higher performance with a low noise solution for the application, which need multiple diagnostic software or real-time identification of the surgery. MHPC 600 equipped dual Intel scalable server-grade processor, 12 DDR4 ECC memory, and 6.4 TB U.2 SSD was support. The system also supports 3 dual wide PCIe by 16 slots and 4 SATA 3 SSD slots inside. mBOX 600 also equipped the NVIDIA RTX 3090 waterfall graphic card. With the liquid cooling design, the MHPC will be used in operation room, the physiological analysis, or the data center. This is just the beginning. The more medical data we can dig out, the more we can use AI to help physicians to make accurate, cost-effective decisions in complex analytical process, then change the life of the human beings. We would like to invite you to explore more opportunity to change the world and make life become better. So welcome to contact us if any question or any interesting about the product I presented today. Thanks for your watching. Thank you.